Hey guys, you're welcome back once again to my channel. I truly appreciate you. If today is your first time of coming across this beautiful channel, a warm welcome to you. Okay, so on today's episode we are making this delicious rice and beans jollof. So without wasting much of your time, let's delve into the cooking. So to start with the cooking, I introduced my proteins into my pot. I'm gonna be making use of just beef and goat meat. Feel free to make use of any protein of your choice. Okay, so I'm going to start introducing my ingredients right away to season this meat, and I added my onions, my curry powder, my chopped garlic, ginger paste, and of course, I'll be introducing my seasoning powder. This is my Bullion seasoning powder. My beef seasoning powder. My tomato salt. Make use of regular salt if that's what you have. And I'm going to be adding my beef seasoning cube. I am done introducing the ingredients, so next I'm going to stir that very well. I'll be covering my pot and allow this to cook on a low to medium heat. I'm not adding water to this. I want it to produce its own juice before adding the water. Okay, so I'll be cooking that for 7 to 8 minutes on a low to medium heat. While that is cooking, I'll go ahead and start parboiling my beans. I've already washed the beans, so next I'm going to introduce my water to that, and I'll be cooking this on a high heat for 20 to 25 minutes till it becomes soft. Okay? For my pepper mix, I'll be making use of my long sweet pepper. You can make use of shombo. Yeah, I think it's called shombo in Nigeria. Yeah, so here it's called long sweet pepper. They are all the same thing. Okay, so I have my tomatoes there, my fresh onions, my garlic, and my ginger. I'll go ahead and cut this into little pieces. I'll wash them very well, remove the seeds and cut them into little chunks and get them ready for blending. Before blending my tomatoes, I checked on the meat and to know how it's steaming, and as you can see, it has produced its own juice. Yeah, the flavor coming out from this pot is intense. Okay, yeah, but I need more stock for this recipe. For that reason, I'm going to be adding more water to that, and of course I'm going to be adding some fresh rosemary as well. Okay, so I'll be covering this up and let it cook more for 10 to 15 minutes. While that is cooking, I'll go ahead with the blending process. So I've gone ahead to chop the tomatoes, the long sweet pepper, onions, garlic and ginger into little chunks, and I'll be adding my habanero pepper as well, just one piece. You can add more or less depending on how hot you want your food to be. And I'm done with the blending. I'm going to set that aside. Next step, I checked on the beans and guys, it's already soft. It has become soft. Okay, I won't be cooking it further because it still have to cook when mixed with the rice and sauce. Okay, so I don't need to cook it further. So next time I'm going to wash this very well, remove that water. If you cook with this water, it's going to make you bloat. Yeah, so make sure you get rid of the water. Over here, our meat has been cooking for 12 minutes, and believe me guys, it is done. I'm going to separate the stock and set it aside. So here I have my pepper mix, and that looks so beautiful. So to my clean pot, I introduced my vegetable oil. You can make use of olive oil, any oil of your choice. Red palm oil can go as well, okay? So feel free to make use of any oil of your choice. Next, I'll be adding our pepper mix into the pot, and I'm going to stir fry that well to combine. I'll be covering my pot halfway and let that fry for 13 to 20 minutes. Just 20 minutes, we are done with the frying process, okay? Cover your pot halfway and let it fry. So while it's frying, I'll go ahead and start frying my meat. Guys, you can grill your meat or you can just have it the way it is, okay? So but for this recipe, I'm going to fry my meat into this hot oil. I'm using vegetable oil to fry. I'll fry this for 10 to 12 minutes till the meat appears golden brown. This is exactly what we want to have, a golden brown, delicious fried meat. Do you see how that looks? So beautiful. You can take this one just for today. Next time, I'm not giving you any, okay? Just take this. This is for you. Yeah? So guys, back to our pot. I checked my stew and this is exactly what I want to have. I'm not making tomato stew, so I won't let that fry further. For this reason, I'll be introducing my ingredients immediately. So I added my blended crayfish. Next comes my nutmeg powder. And to this, I'll be adding my Bullion powder, my seasoning cube, beef seasoning cube, and of course my meat stock. So I'm going to give it a very good stir for everything to combine. When I'm done stirring, I'm going to introduce our cooked beans. We are gradually heading into the final process of cooking, okay? So I'm going to be adding my parboiled basmati rice as well. I parboiled this rice behind the camera. You can add raw rice without parboiling. It depends on how soft you want it to be, okay? So I'm going to mix everything together very well to combine. And I'll be adding water to that to cook perfectly. Yeah, I don't want my rice to appear dried when done. No, this is rice and beans. It has to appear a little bit moist, okay? So I'm going to be checking this behind the camera, stirring on and off to avoid burning. I'll be cooking this on a medium heat for 15 minutes. So 15 minutes after cooking, this is what our rice looks like. This is what I'm talking about. It's not too dried, guys. It is moist. Like, this is my preference. I don't like having dried rice and beans jollof. No, I love when my rice and beans jollof is super moist, okay? Because when it becomes cold, it's going to dry out. So for you to avoid that dryness, please make it moist. If this is just Nigerian jollof rice, then you have to cook it perfectly. It has to be very dried and it has to fall apart, okay? This is beans and rice jollof, so this is my preference. This is how I want mine to be, okay? And this brings me to the end of this video. Thank you so much for staying with me throughout this episode. I truly appreciate. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. Please join the family by subscribing. Join us, join us, join us. Yeah, share this video, leave me a lovely comment down below, and like this video. Until I come your way next time, remain blessed. I love you. Bye bye.